So we decided to remove 2. So we're going to see what is going into 2. So we can see that 2 has 3 going into it, and also has S going into it. So S points to 2, and also 3 points to 2. Now we need to see what is 2 pointing at. So 2 is pointing at the accept, and it's also pointing at 3. So it's pointing at 3, and it's pointing at the accept. Okay, so now we know all the combinations that we need to work on, and we know that we need to remove 2 completely. Okay, so first we're going to have S, and we're going to see S to 3, and then S to A. So we're going to draw a line from S to 3, and a line from S to A, which is the accept state, and that is all going to go through 2. So S goes to 3 through 2. So S goes to 3 through 2. How does it do that? It goes through A, and 2 has a loop, so we need to loop that. So we have A, loop, and then the other one, the other transition from 2 to 3. So that is going to be A, and then this star concatenated with this. Okay, so that is S going to that is S going to 2. Okay, so that is the result of that. Now we have an original transition that goes from the original one that goes from S to 3, which is B. So it's going to be united. All of this is going to be united with the original transition that goes from S to B. Okay, so let's see what is the result of this. So we're going to have, first of all, S to 3 through 2, and then S directly to 3 is going to be united with that. Okay, so S going to 2 is going to be A, and then we have the star, which is A unite B, star, and then we have the going from 2 to 3 is going to be AB, and then we have the original transition, this one, right, which is this one, which is B. So that's going to be, all of that is going to be united with B. And so when you see here, this is the result, and it is equivalent to this one, right? So what we did right now is that we removed 2, and we wanted to see S going to 3 through 2. So S going to 3 through 2 goes through A, star, and then this, but there's already a way from S to 3. So what we do is that whatever we got from here, we unite it with this, and then we get this result. Okay, so now we're going to see S to accept through 2. So S to accept through 2 is going to be A, and then this star concatenated with nothing, and so we get this. Okay, so it's going to be A concatenated with the loop of 2, star concatenated with nothing, and then we are done with that. Okay, so now we're going to see 3 to 3 through 2. So 3 back to itself through 2 is this, with this star and this, united with whatever was there previously. So 3 to 3 through 2 is going to be this, star, this, and then originally we had the BB, so it's going to be united with that. So that is 3 back to itself. So it's going to be, first of all, going to 2, right, using this, and then this is going to be with the other one that is a star. Okay, and then we have AB going back to 3, but then we have the original way that we went to 3, which is BB, so it's going to be like that. Now we need to see 3 to A through 3 to A through 2. So it's going to be this star concatenated with this. So that is 3 to A through 2 because we're removing 2, so we need to compensate for that loss, right? So it's going to be, first of all, 3 needs to go to 2, so that is through BA unite A, and then we're going to have to do the star of 2 because it could go through that, so it's going to be AA unite B, and then that is starred, and then we have an original way from 3 to A, which is the empty string. So we have to unite it with that. So we're going to unite it with the empty string, and then we are done with that. Now, the next step is we need to decide what is the third thing that we're going to remove. And in this case, we only have 3 left, and then 3 has S pointing into it, and we have except having something pointing from 3 to A, and so we are left with this part, which is now we have the start state and the start state going all the way to the accept state, and we need to remove 3 and compensate for the loss of 3 by going from S to A immediately. So S goes to A through 3 by going through this star, and then this. So it's going to be, first of all, it's going to be, okay, so it will be, first of all, the first one, which is going through this, right? We're going to go through this first. So it's going to be A, then AA unite B, star, AB unite B. These are put in brackets, and then we're going to go through this looped as a star. So we're going to have that. Okay, so we're just going to write it as is with all of its complexity. We don't care about that. And we're just going to keep it in parentheses, right? And then add a big star here. And then we are going to go from here to here. So this star, this. This is S to accept through 3. So we're going to have that. And so we're going to have BA united with A, and then AA unite B. So we just add that complexity, and then we don't care about the rest, right? We don't care about that. Okay, so now we're done with this part, but then there is an original way from S to A previously. So we're just going to take that and unite this with whatever was there originally. So that's going to be united with whatever is there, with whatever the complexity is, right? So now this matches this, and you can see here this is this, and this is this star because it's a loop, and then we have this one here, and this large one is united with the original way to reach from S to A. And so that's how you can do Qrip with all of its complexity. And I think this example should be fine. Okay, so that's it.